I'm gonna give you an engine, low to the ground. Extra big oil can, cut the thing from underneath you. Give you 34 more horsepower. Give you a fuel line that holds an extra gallon of gas. I'm gonna chop a half-inch off you and shake you like a board. Time to get your prime painted and weighed. You're gonna be ready to go out on that racetrack. Hear me? Done perfect. Wow, look at this fucking gem we got for you today here, guys. Got 75, 77, I don't know, F-body race car, dirt track car. I actually last year videoed some on this, but it never made it into a video. We're gonna try round number 2 here. I mean, you fix one, you can fix another race car, right, and get it out on the track. It's got a bone stock TBI 350 of like a 93 full-size Blazer in it. You want to say worn out? This is a worn out freaking turd right here. Unfortunately, the Class A's in needs to run a electric or stock mechanical fuel pump, and this engine just happens to have one on it. I mean, it's got a block-off player, you know, but yeah. So this turd's gonna become carbureted. Somehow get this piece of shit back out on the track. Then you want to use a Jeep Liberty to tow all this with. Well, to move it. So they're known for their towing. Even though it's Pontiac, heavy Chevy. Seat, well, I mean, that's optional. You're gonna want one brand new header and one used header, because that works. All this stuff, that's for aerodynamics. Only a little body damage. You ain't gotta worry about that. Friggin' race car. Got a Jew. He's right there. He's doing Jew things.
Trying to find the right hole, but
put some fucking air around it. So, in case you don't know what we're trying to do, we're trying to use a piece of shit Jeep to tow this piece of shit up on this piece of shit dolly, towed by this piece of shit Suburban. And that nose right there is slamming into the tow dolly pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, above it. Perfect, nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
good. Beautiful.
Yeah, just fucking bent.
Oh, the tire just is flat now. Oh, it's shredded though. Sweet. Oh, what tire? The driver's rear. You know, one on the ground. I don't know if you fucks saw that. Turned the corner and blammo, fucking flat tire. Made it what, 3 miles, 4 miles?
If that.
If that.
Like 2 turns.
Fuck.
Barely shredding. Yeah, see, got enough rubber on the road still. I think you're fine. I think we would have made it. You just gotta keep it under fucking 90.
Just having a look down, and some garage never tightened the drain plug, and you know, here you go. See, there's no metal on it, and the gasket's still mostly good. Fuck. Well, we got the fucking pile of shit back home. Had to change that left rear with a tire that held like kind of air, and it's fine. Now we gotta use this fucking toilet Jeep to fucking unload it with. It's essentially the same thing as that toilet that we loaded it with. It's just a Grand Cherokee instead of whatever the fuck they called it. Yeah, fucking junk. Watch the paint off like it was nothing.
See, and this thing is not race ready.
Not race ready because you paint. Yeah.
Gonna have to.
That ain't got enough stickers on it. It really doesn't.
No.
I mean, it's got painted over stickers. Pops.
Yeah.
Pops Automotive.
That's just killing horsepower right now.
Yeah, there's not many of these fucking pure stocks fucking running around anymore. Everyone thinks they gotta have high dollar fucking shit on the track and blah blah blah. Well, really, guys, you can get like a $600 or $800 fucking roller, put a fucking $200 piece of shit fucking 305 or 350 in there, turbo 350 transmission, and just fucking gun it, guys. I mean, you don't need the highest fucking quality shit to fucking be out on the track. You don't have to go a million miles an hour either. I tell you what, I fucking got out on the track with the green car. It was the funnest fucking time I've ever had in my fucking life. Oh, driving on a dirt track, guys, if you got the fucking option, I would suggest it highly. But yeah, anyways, this piece of shit, we got it here. As you saw, we had, you know, debacle after debacle. So before we get, seeing if this 350 even spins over, this thing's been sitting outside for 2-3 years. So I'm gonna take the dang old leaf blower to it and clear her out. Oh yeah, big old home of spider gnats. Sorry guys, deleted. Fuckers. Oh, they're all like living inside the oil cap, it looks like. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Here, let's just go ahead and restore that now. There, clean one owner. Hey, turn. Only popped one of my nuts out. Well, you're not living in the motor. She is dry. Yeah, a little info here for you guys. This 350 came out of a 93, I think it was. Full-size K5 Blazer. Before they were called fucking Yukon or whatever the fuck they called them there. Yeah, and needless to say, this thing has well over 200,000 on it. Burned oil and leaked oil like a motherfucker. So what do? You pull it out and let it sit around for like 4 or 5 years, and then you plop it into the race car without even spinning the balancer. We'll see if it even still spins here. Well, I got my joint, because you gotta be stoned as fuck to even think that this motor's gonna spin over. You know it's good when your alternator doesn't fucking spin. Water pump kinda does, power steering has a fucking drag on it, that doesn't spin, that barely spins. So let's get all nice and stoned and think that this crank is gonna spin. And if not, we'll break for free. Oh yeah. Here we go. Chevy, it's a 5/8. Any small block basically. Oh ho ho! She's definitely draggy. And it's almost like I just heard compression come out of, I mean, all the plugs are in it. I think I just heard compression come out of the head gasket. Or the valve cover. But, she spins. Oh yeah. Just a little rusty. Just a little watery. Just a little, like, way over full of water. She'll buff out. The rules say you gotta run a 2-barrel carb. So we gotta change out this fucking intake here. Change out the distributor to an HEI unit. Put headers on it. Put spark plug wires back on and rig up some kind of fuel system here and see if it even runs. I mean, things fix themselves with age, right? You just let them sit and they fix themselves. That's how that works, right? Well, now it's come the time to start gutting this like a fucking fish. You know what? I know what size it is. This size. That's how you remove a small block Chevy intake. Simple.
Oh, you got a lot of shit in there.
Well, who's to say that that shit wasn't already there? These fucking spider mites have, even with chlorinated brake clean, these fuckers came back, so. There you go. Get nice and toasty, you fucks. And this is how you reseat the head gasket too, all at once. Okay? You just spread it evenly, and you bake that head gasket right back to fucking life.
Let's give a big round of applause to the captain hitting an iceberg on the fucking Titanic.
A little pro tip, when you're vacuuming your cylinder heads, yes, mechanics vacuum your cylinder heads. Little tech tip, can't get down in there, get your cleanest funnel that you have and use that. Okay? Get in there real nice, Dave's eye. Oh, Mr. Sleazy, yeah. Yeah, I get dirty, and I wear a lot of the same clothes. Call fucking garage clothes, bud. And the reason I get dirty is I'm actually busy doing stuff. I'm like you fucking loudmouth fucking prick. Why don't you go eat some more donairs, tell some more lies, and just get on with your fucking life, alright? Because, you know, you watch all my videos, you're my biggest fan, I appreciate that, guy. Even when you leave a dislike, that still helps. So, you know, you clearly don't know how a YouTube algorithm works. You gotta buy your subs. These new, you know, Velcro high fur fucking gaskets here at court, throw it away. And just check to make sure these fucking things actually fit. Hey, they do. What do you know? It's a small block Chevy. Who would thunk? Alright, well, you need some silicone now. Oh, and you still gotta build the China wall.
China.
And tube of silicone ain't opening up. Just put a slit in the corner here. Give her a good dab. That's way fucking too much, but whoops. But yeah, with small block Chevys or pretty much anything, where the heads meet the fucking China wall.
China.
You're gonna want to dab pretty good in the corners here, just so shit doesn't leak. Now you can put your fucking gaskets in place. You got those dabs in the corner there holding fucking tabs, and I kind of just dab it over. Can't have too many dabs. Now when you choose your intake manifold, you're gonna want only the best fucking intake ports. Rust. Oh man, this is gonna be so difficult. Oh my god. Oh, whew. That was a close one, fellas. I didn't think I was gonna get it. Fixed. Now I just gotta find fucking 4 more. But at least the China wall.
China. China?
Fucking sealed. I gotta go fucking help an old lady. Never ends. Well, I done fucked up. Got ahead of myself. The old lady needed fucking help. I slammed on the intake before I laid it right here, fucking quarter of shit oil. Normally I pour it all over the lifters and down the valley, so or shit's in there, it washes it down into the fucking oil pan. And 2, it lubes up the lifters a little bit so they ain't completely, you know, dry. Oops, so that's out. And number 2 that I forgot to do was, while the intake was off, I was going to show you guys how to set the fucking timing, get number 1 on top dead center, ready for the distributor to pop in. But I'm fucking retarded, so again, I got ahead of myself. I'll show you how to do that, even with the valve cover on, because the oil fill is right next to the intake valve, not the valve cover. So I'll show you how to do that quick. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a lifter right there. So what you're going to do is take your 5/8, and we're actually pretty much on top dead center, but we don't know if it's 180 out or if it's on top dead center. How a 4-stroke engine works is suck, squeeze, bang, and blow. Easy way to remember it. My auto tech teacher taught me that back in like 03. So you suck in the air, pistons coming down, intake valves open. Squeeze is pistons coming back up, intake valve is closing, and that's where your top dead center is, where you want the spark to happen next, because the next step is bang, spark. bang happens, piston comes back down again. And then blow is obviously it's got to let the exhaust out. So piston's coming back up, exhaust valve is open. So in order to set this, you're going to want the intake valve closing, moving and closing. We're already on top dead center, but unknown top dead center. So now I'm going to move this balancer back and forth, feel that fucking intake valve, see what she's doing. Get the fuck on there. So finger it, and the exhaust or the intake valve is moving. So we are actually on top dead center, believe it or not. That intake valve should not move, and it's not, as I'm spinning the motor past top dead center. So we lucked out. Motor was already on TDC to begin with. So now we can plop the distributor down in this thing. Yeah, an HEI distributor here. Distributor. When you put it in, it's gonna be sitting like this. Here's your number one terminal. I mean, in theory, you can put number one wherever the fuck you want, but to make it simple, where everyone puts it, right here's your number one terminal. So if the distributor ends up in there like that, there's your number one terminal. You can take a Sharpie and just mark it on the base of the housing here. So there we go. There's the mark on the housing. This guy, the rotor, needs to line up with this mark once you get in the fucking motor. So, got distributor gasket on. There we go. That's about where we want it, right there. There's the cap. There's number one. And basically we're gonna have to rotate it a little bit like that. And there you go. That's how you fucking set the timing on a GM, or any motor for that matter, when the distributor's been pulled out and it's not set on top dead center, even though this one was. Hope you guys can see what the fuck I was talking about. Alright, maybe I gotta go up from fucking bottom. And a clearance header to fit. Oh, it's a broken bolt in there. That's even fucking better. Well, I had to pull out the spark plugs to try and do a header install, which this is a fail. I remember why there's this brand new header and then a used one. Well, the used one was on the car. I had to take the driver's side used one off this car and put it on the other race car. And then apparently I told past Wes told future Wes, aka now Wes, that hey, this is your fucking problem. I forgot why this was fucking that I didn't install it until I installed it. You notice how that hangs way down on the car and it's almost bent over to the driver's side? Yeah, that's why. So fuck, I gotta pull this back off. I found some on Facebook fucking Marketplace here I'm gonna go pick up. They're fancy ones, ceramic coated. I had no other choice. I needed headers today, and Facebook was the way to go, and it's actually not a bad price. But yeah, anyways, here's the fucking spark plugs out of this piece of shit. Number one, alright, not bad. 3 is fucked. 5 is kind of eh. 7's not bad. Then you come over to passenger side, and oofa. Yeah, she's cylinder 2 is fucked. 4 and 6, pretty decent, and then 8's fucked. So I mean, really, we got a Chevy V5 that we're gonna go take out on the racetrack. Well, more like 5 3/4. I mean, those guys are worth, you know, those cylinders are worth at least a quarter of what they normally were, right? It's gonna be a smoky fucking disaster on that track, and it'll be amazing if I don't kick rods out of this motor in the first fucking few laps. But this is what you do, though, guys. I mean, this is like a $600 race car, $500 race car, something like that. Bolt on the fucking shit you need to pass fucking tech onto some piece of shit fucking 305 or 350 you have laying around, and get out there and gun it. It costs next to nothing, and it is a fucking ass load of fun. So a little update from fucking yesterday after seeing that fucking awesome dude with his fucking car. Came to buy some fucking headers for dirt track car, and oh, I meet this guy. And you know, you just got a, you know, measly 600, you know, 50 horse 454 in here. block. But got the headers in from him. Sorry, bud, can't remember your name. I'm fucking retarded, so. But yeah, headers went in, no fucking problem. This side came up from underneath, just slid right in. This side had to unbolt the starter, and then you just slid this side down. Didn't have to lift the motor or nothing. Nice and fucking simple. The only kick in the dick is, though, I use the same flange type, but as you can see, the flange is like a couple inches back from where it should be. So, fuck, I gotta redesign this exhaust system, which needs to be redesigned anyways, I guess. I was working on the fuel pump, because obviously this is a TBI, had electric fuel pump. It just had the block off plate. I took it off. I stuck a screwdriver up the hole. Ooh, yeah, stuck it up the hole. Stuck it up in the hole there while I turned over the motor, and yes, the camshaft does have the eccentric for the fuel pump. It's a little hit and miss, but pretty much anything like pre-Vortec, 90% of the time they'll have the eccentric. So here's a little rant for you fucking guys. Go to Vance Auto. It says they got one. Specific Vance Auto, travel there, right? Get there, and you got some fucking meth head behind the counter just shaking. Hey guy, I got a part number here for a small block Chevy push rod. Says you got it in stock. I've never heard of a fuel pump push rod. Yeah guy, it's for a small block Chevy. Like I said, it's a very common item. And it says you have it in stock. Here's the part number. You want to punch it in your computer? Yeah. We can do that. Yeah, it shows I got one. Here, let me go find it. It's going to be a weird one, though, because the part number starts with a lower number than the other Dorman stuff. All right, man. I mean, here. I'll look on the shelf out here in the fucking help aisle and stuff, and you go out back. 15 minutes later, and 3 other fucking people. We can't find it. Oh, well, that's no problem. Can I go back there and look for myself? You know, I mean, pretty much any Vance Auto I've ever been in, or any parts store for that matter, they don't care if I go behind the counter. No, customers aren't allowed back there. Well, you said you have one in the warehouse. Could you get it by tomorrow? You might want to try AutoZone for that. Alright, I have all these other things I needed. Here, I don't need a fucking thing. Fuck you, I'm done with you, Vance Auto. You fucking suck. I hate dealing with those fuckers because pretty much any of them, it's just fucking parts. You got a pulse, right? Yeah. You're breathing oxygen, right? Yeah, kinda. You don't need a brain. Get the fuck in there. It's just parts. I mean, what the fuck? But yeah, putting the spark plugs back into this thing. So instead of replacing all of them, getting 8, I had 3 laying around. They're 45 heat range instead of 43, which might help with the fucking whole oil burning thing. So we're gonna put 2 plugs to replace the shit cylinders on this side, and then I got 1 for that side. So perfect. Time's come to drain the oil. Let's see how bad I fucking spill this. Oh yeah. That's what you want in your race motor, right? Oh yeah. The best race motor ever. Oh, there's the oil. Just needed some time, that's all. Yeah, this thing that makes it 3 laps without fucking kicking rods out, I'll be impressed. But it's a Chevy. I've been impressed before. Well, fucking time has come. Honestly, I really don't know what to do with my hands right now. I never knew you could buy a brand new carburetor. I thought you always just had to struggle around with the fucking old piece of shit that you got. So really, I just don't know what to do right now. Whoa. Oh my god, I was blinded. I've never seen something so clean in all my life. Alright, let's bolt this on. Oh, here. That's not gonna work. Oh, I know. This must be it. Oh, it goes up here. Oh. That hole's for, vroom, vroom. Oh, goes up there. The series we race in, pretty much any of these, from what I've gathered across the country, you gotta run a Holley 2-barrel. This one, just because its motor ain't modified whatsoever and I can do a flying fuck less, it's still got the choke, which, hey, it'll start easier. That's about the only modification you can actually do is the choke. You can remove the choke horn, or choke plate. Other than that, you gotta leave it stock. So you guys are probably yelling at the fucking computer screen going, Wes, what the fuck? $300 something fucking carburetor, 400, whatever the fuck it was. Why did you go that route? Well, A, it's not my fucking car, like I said. It's my buddy's car. I'm just gonna race the fucking thing. But B, good luck finding a fucking used Holley 2-barrel on Facebook Marketplace. Or one that's even worth a shit to fucking begin with. No one's got fucking 2-barrel fucking Holleys laying around, so that's why. Well, it's the next fucking day here. Got too late for me to even try to start this thing up because my daughter was sleeping. And I ain't gonna piss off the old lady because, well, just me breathing does that sometimes. So I got a battery half-ass hooked up. I added some fucking ground cables on the motor. Let's see, I haven't poured gas down the carb yet or anything. I'm just trying to see if the fucking starter even works. How fucking good my track record is with starters. Got the battery here, turn that on. Got the ignition. Yeah, if I could reach my leg around, that's just a fucking kick in the dick right there. What the fuck? So there you go, fellas. Here's the 3 generations of fucking Chevy starters. And they all do the same thing and all bolt in and work. You got the big honking motherfucker here. This is like the original small block Chevy starter, more or less. And then they got a little smaller over the years. I mean, that's, you know, beefy, not as beefy. And then this one's like a paperweight. But what happened is the technology got better, and these are ceramic permanent magnet starters, I do believe. And people will spend stupid amount of money for a Chevy mini starter. I don't. You look up like a 96 Chevy Blazer, and they already had mini starters in them. And they're like 100, 150 bucks compared to like 300, 400, 500 for some of these fucking mini starters. So yeah, I'd rather pay that. Fucking junk, heavy fucking bullshit. Fucking hell. World's smallest funnel. Check. What is that noise? Well, that's what that noise is. I'm just puking transmission fluid everywhere. Got nothing hooked up to the choke, so I can't really be inside of it, but I can't be outside of it to control the throttle. Fat guy in a little car. Oh yeah. Car's on fire, Wes, yeah. Yeah, I know. Getting out as fast as my fat ass can. I'm a race car driver. Alright, we'll try when I get some help. I found a fucking hitchhiker on the side of the road to help me.
Pretty much.
Hey guy, long time no see.
Hi.
Yes.
You do have some gas.
That's 45 pounds of oil pressure. No, I know. I just pointed that out.
I was wondering what you're pointing at.
I'm gonna have to time it, but now that it runs, it should just start right back up. No. Here, I gotta do it, or else I'm gonna eat my fucking words here on camera. Somehow, some way, I don't even know how. So that escalated quickly. Went to take the fucking motor out to change out the torque converter seal, thinking, oh yeah, Wes, you know, nice and easy. Take the motor out, had it out, and fucking, you know, ready to pull in about 45 minutes. And then when you're separating the motor from the trans, you find out no one ever put a transmission mount in it, so then it's just dangling and falls on the floor after you, you know, remove the engine. Fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, the seal's probably shot, blah, blah. And then I went to slide back in the torque converter. I'm like, wait a minute. That's what it's supposed to look like. You can see where the seal is trying to be a seal. But, funny part about O-ring seals, or neoprene seals, or whatever the fuck you call them, they don't look to seal against uneven surfaces like fucking rust. Yeah, don't leave your fucking torque converters outside. Thankfully, the Majestic Jew's saving my fucking bacon right now. Fuck you, guy. There ain't enough time to do it right the first time, but there's plenty of time to do it right the second time. Well, now it's come time to fucking pull this turd out under its own power. Plugs blew up, throttle return spring broke. We're off to a great start. You guys didn't think I was going to leave you without a fucking burnout from this piece of shit, did you? Here we go. See if it does it, or blows up while trying to do so, or, you know, the brake's stuck, and I got a chain to my truck, so this is going to be interesting. There we go, guys, finally. I'm sure I pissed off the neighbors enough. She does burnout. Part 2 will be coming your way on YouTube. I gotta get the fucking thing running right, gotta get a track ready, and yeah, we'll go to the fucking track. So stay tuned for part 2. Till then, don't put your hands any place you want to put your dick. What a fucking piece of shit. Oh, really gotta get a seat for this thing.